snap back, and oh boy, there's a fake, and Sarrazin's going to score a touchdown. Sarrazin took the snap, went running off right tackle, nobody touched him. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Well, growing up, I started playing soccer. That was the first sport I ever played, so that kind of gave me the upper hand when it came to kicking. I didn't actually play football until my freshman year of high school. That was my first year I put on the pads, and I played receiver, safety, and I did all the kicking and punting that freshman year. But the school I went to, we had a lot of athletes and stuff, and I knew I wasn't going to, varsity-wise, I would have had to wait all the way to my senior year to play for a position spot. So I went up to coach and said, hey, I would love to just kick and punt, and he was supportive about it, and that's what ended up being my role. Well, going through high school, I kind of saw the opportunity that football, you know, the opportunity was much greater with football. Soccer, the schools around the South, I'm from Baton Rouge, so the schools around the South, you know, rarely offer you an opportunity to play soccer. And whenever I made the transition to play football freshman year, and I actually had success with that, then I realized that that would probably be the better choice for me to do, to take that path instead of taking the soccer path. Well, it started off chronologically. I went to a camp at Alabama. It was a specialist camp, and that's where WAS first saw me. After that, years went on. Nicholls State offered me out of Louisiana, and I was committed to them throughout my high school career, later in my high school career. And then last week before signing day, WAS got me up here on a visit. They had a scholarship to offer me, and I switched commitments pretty much that day, and been an Eagle ever since. It is tough kind of being just that one-man show with being a specialist. Coach Wozniak does a great job with, you know, shuffling all of us in, getting us reps in practice. Last year we had 2 kickers that played. Matt Mosley got hurt my freshman year coming in, so that's why I got the chance to play that year. So I mean, it really is one injury away from just going down the list. So, well, becoming better as a punter, I mean, it starts in the off season. We do travel a lot to camps, work with a lot of specialists around the country, a lot of different coaches that'll teach you technique and everything like that. But it's more than just the ball being on your foot. It's also going through your steps. For a punter, I need to work reception, catching the ball, working my steps, and stuff like that, dropping the ball consistently so I'm hitting the ball the same way. So things like that where I don't have to actually hit the ball on my foot and not taking so many reps, I can still get the work in that I need to get. So I get better as a punter basically just day in and day out. Confidence is key. Being confident back there, thinking that you can get the job done. And then, of course, the coaches being there and believing in you and thinking you can get the job done as well is very important. With so many different teams, just using various styles of punting, whether it be rolling out or punting straight up, basically just adds a different weapon to your arsenal, and it makes you more valuable as a punter, as a specialist, to be able to do more instead of just being able to do one. Working on it, I mean, it is more work. One day you may focus on one, the next day you may focus on the other. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's just technique, just muscle memory, doing the same thing the same way as often as you can. My personal most exciting moment here at Southern Miss has been the fake that we ran against Rice, where I shuffled the pass to Paul and he ran in. That it was just so exciting because the whole sideline kind of erupted right there and everything like that. And it was in the beginning of the game too, before a lot of points were scored. So I mean, the game was kind of still in the air, and just seeing Paul celebrate and Lance and the O-line, and it was just really nice. Well, growing up, I mean, soccer was my first love. So I mean, watching football, I always enjoyed watching, you know, Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and that defense, and I also loved watching Peyton Manning, you know, just the stars. But I never really truly had a focus on like a kicker or a punter until I got later on into high school and now into college. And kicker-wise, the kicker from the Ravens, Justin Tucker, he was just one of the most consistent kickers that I saw. Just the ball exploded off his foot, and that was one of the first names that I actually truly like grew onto as a specialist. I am currently studying exercise science. I plan to graduate this May. And after football is all said and done, I would love to go to PT school and become a physical therapist.